Good evening, and welcome back to my channel, Positivity in Motion. I am Victoria, and I come to you each week with information that I hope will help kickstart you into having a fantastic week. I'd like to thank you for stopping into my channel this evening. Those of you who have been with me since the beginning, I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. And for you newbies out there, you new viewers, I appreciate you as well. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you hear something that you like. And don't forget to share with friends and family as well. Now, tonight we're going to continue our discussion on establishing meaningful relationships after 60. This is an interesting topic for me, especially, and I wanted to do some investigation on it. And I just thought that it would be helpful for me to share with you what I learned as I go along the way. Now, last week, we shared information on the types of meaningful relationships. They can be a romantic relationship, friendships, or acquaintances. So pop back and go to that video if you did not have an opportunity to hear that. This week, we're going to continue along the same line. So let's see where we go. Let's get in motion. The dating arena at any age, can be very challenging an experience for us. What I'm learning though in my study is that although people have shared with me personally that I've been out the game so long that it's changed, I'm finding that the game has not really changed. The bottom line still is, people, that when someone cares about you, they will make time and find time for you. Period in the story. They will make sure in some sort of way that you get the hint that they are watching you. But either way, that's just what it's about. And this week, though, I was going over some stuff and I remembered a commercial that I saw about a genie who was giving 3 wishes to this fellow, right? And in the wishes, the fellow said, I want $1,000,000. He wanted $1,000,000, but to his surprise, he received his $1,000,000 in deer form. Right. So be careful, be careful, be careful what you're asking for, because there are ears listening. In my case, it's God. There's a universe that he created. And there's all sorts of things out there that can hear you and deliver, but maybe not always what you have in mind. It's not always going to be what you have in mind. So I've decided the best meaningful relationship for me now, at this point where I am in my life, is to work on developing myself. And I hope you will take that on as well. That's where my place of focus is going to be. I'm letting go of looking, because you shouldn't be looking anyway, because when you seek, you will find. And again, you have to be careful what you're asking for, what you are seeking for, because it will come. And just keep in mind the Chinese proverb that says, when the pupil is ready, the teacher will be there. So don't fret and don't worry. Just know that you got the full package. All of this lusciousness, don't worry about it. Be patient, be patient. So I revert, though, back to a previous video that I shared, because this is important, on the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is what drives everything for us. Things that we think, feel, we don't even have to speak it, but it does help when you speak it. It knows whether we speak it or not, because we each have a vibrational pull on this side of the universe. And we must be cognizant of what our vibration is, because that is what we're going to attract. We're going to attract certain type of people, events, and things. Everything in life that comes to us is off our synergy. So we want to be mindful of that. And that's why I think it's so important that we work on ourselves so that we are attracting the right people and the right things in our lives. things that'll make us smile, that'll make us happy. And I understand that we're not going to be happy all the time. That's life. But you also don't want to be in a sunken place all the time either. So work on yourself, which is what I'm doing, and watch your vibrational pull. I went over that also in previous videos, understanding that what we give to the world, comes back to us, multiplied, folded over. And that is biblical as well. So, the best way to get love is to give love. When it's not just a romantic love that I'm referring to. Remember, there's friendships and acquaintances as well, but love entails so much more. Love can mean acceptance, support, comfort, kindness, and gentleness towards ourselves and not just towards our partners. We need to be kind, loving, and gentle to ourselves as well. So, if you're looking for a partner, a husband, man, be good towards yourself so that you have a better opportunity of attracting that will help you both balance and be the full, partnership that you should be. If you don't know what love is, you haven't taken the time to develop, learn, and appreciate yourself and care for yourself, more than likely you're not going to be able to take care and help someone else because of the baggage that we tend to acquire throughout life. It won't be easy. It won't be easy. That's why it is very, very important that we work on ourselves and build up the capacity by knowing and loving ourselves that we can in turn know and share love with others. Because if you don't know what it is, a lot of us don't, because you've never felt that before. You've never been exposed to it. So take care of yourself first. Uno. Now, let's let go of the notion of finding someone. They're not lost. They're out there just as you are. Just learn to be. Be your authentic self at all times. Be yourself. I have observed in life for myself when I release, when I say, okay, I've got to let that go. When I release, things in my life just happen. Sometimes when you're not even looking, you're not even expecting it, it'll just be there. I know that's hard to grasp, but it is true. It is true. Exactly as you imagine, it'll be there. I picked this up in my study this week. This gentleman was talking, and it goes like this. He said, when the right person enters your life, they will never make you feel like there is something wrong with you. Instead, they will help you realize that wrong has been done to you. I thought that was deep. And that's the case for many of us. We don't recognize it, and then we get tied up, hooked up, whatever you want to call it, booed up with someone who is not really for us. In our mind, we have envisioned that this is the person, but they're not really the one, and they cannot help us grow. Now, I don't support grooming, especially at this age, finding someone that you got to fix up, make up, and all of that stuff. There are some things that you should just come to the table with, but a partnership is a duality of growing together. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not giving up on love, and I hope you don't either. I live in a world where love exists. I love, for I am the workmanship of an amazing creator who breathed life into me, and that breath included love. I encourage you, though, to be patient. Continue dating if you like. Date a variety of people while continuing to work on yourself. And remember, life is like a boomerang. What you give is going to come back to you. So in your quest for love, remember to work together with the Almighty. Work together with the Almighty. We never have to do things alone. We never. We never have to do things alone. And when the pupil is ready, the teacher will be there. The teacher will be there. I do have a scripture this morning that I would like to share with you, and it is actually evening. Yay, I'm feeling much better in this daylight savings and back on track, so I'm feeling good. And it's found in Jeremiah 29:11. If you don't have a Bible, I know you have a cell phone, Google it so you can read it throughout the week. And I'm going to read it now. Jeremiah 29:11. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." That verse is powerful. And it's a message of hope and assurance that there is a divine plan for each of us. It reminds me that even in uncertain times, we can trust that there is a purpose and a direction in our lives. Do not think that the great I am does not know what you seek. He knows. He knows. So just trust in that and know that you are enough. Just as you are today, you are enough. Now, I said that I was going to share the survey results. So let's go. The survey was, I asked my Facebook friends to answer a question on whether a date should wait if their prospective person is running late. And if that person is running late, how long should they wait? And if age was a difference, like if it's someone in their teens, 20s, 30s, 50s, or 60s, does it matter? And the consensus was that time is valuable and that there is nothing wrong with waiting. But overwhelmingly, the wait time was 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Now, the majority of those that responded back were female. I think I only had about 8, but I thought that was good. And the majority were females. And that is what they said. 15 minutes, and it's okay to be late. And it is a courtesy to let the person know that you're running late. And then they may stay a little longer, than the 15 minutes if you reach out and say, I'm in traffic, whatever, my car won't start, or whatever, my kid called, whatever the case might be. And I agree with that because, again, what we give out is what will come back to us. Now, I did have an interesting one, and this response was that this particular person stated they waited 40 minutes for their date who was late. They ordered food and drinks and just relaxed until they showed up. And when they got there, the date finally arrived. They got up and left, leaving them with the bill as compensation for their time. I don't know why I thought that was funny, but I thought it was funny. I don't know if it was rude. You ain't got to agree, but that's what that person said that they did. That's it for this week. I hope that you wake up each day knowing that you matter. You are important. You are interesting. You are bright. You are brilliant. You are everything that you need to be. And you have everything that you need already inside of you to be successful on this side of life. So wake up every day, put a smile on your face, give yourself a big hug and say, I love you, and go off and have a fantastic week. Positivity Emotions signing out. Good night.